the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Now the third team in the last 3 years. You remember Denver, Pittsburgh, and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage rush throughout the year in 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Wilson. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Well, now hang on here, because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia defense now as they head back onto the field. And last time out they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point. So maybe they need to stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
In motion, Slayton. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mind?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits.
Picked up by the USC man of Dory Jackson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Eagles offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain? Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
63.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he rips that one incomplete there. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zay Flowers, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? And shifts past him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Right back to Tracy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They're going to run this one to the end. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at this Eagle defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another New York Giants.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited. but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Eagles hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
This short throw caught by Goddard. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I think it was apparent that they were ready for that one. All you had to do was look at the line of scrimmage from a defensive standpoint. They brought in some extra bulk, wanted the point of attack, and stopped that run for a loss.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Wilson. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They go play action now. Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Tracy trying the right side. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now they send a man in motion right. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again to Barkley out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, Silver. 63.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 3 yards out. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
180, 180.
Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll set up the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Barkley inside handoff. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought nice little gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Great, set. Hey, let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Running left is Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Wilson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Brings up
2nd and a couple.
Trimmer.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That's good for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. Past the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Barkley is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That time a 6-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Now out come the Giants. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Wilson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle with Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. He'll get this to